Hey YouTube, what's up? It's GT93 Reviews. I used to be Greg T393. I quit Dip, got back into it, so figure I might as well do these reviews again. They're fun, I think. I like helping people out, so. Here we are with Timberwolf Wintergreen. Now, it's an all. I'll talk about what I was going to in a little bit. It's an all plastic can. This is what there's a label on it, and you just peel it off, and it comes with this. So you get rid of one of the warning labels, which I don't see why they don't do that in every can. Like, just hide it as some stupid promotion and throw it right off. Maybe even do that with the side one too. It was more than I would ever pay for this product. Sorry, it was. All right, so it was about a week ago, and I was going to a concert, and my friend had to go get some gas, so I was like, alright, I'll go see what dips they have. They had Timberwolf and Wintergreen, and that was it for the Timberwolf. They had every flavor of Red Seal and Grizz Mint. And I'm not a huge Grizz Mint person, I don't like Grizzly a lot, so I went with the Timberwolf Wintergreen. So I asked him how much it is. $6. $6 fucking dollars. This can is worth like $1 in Florida or something like that. Something crazy like that, but whatever. You do what you do. There you go. Now, let's start by showing you this. Timberwolf is got a very fine cut property to it. So, what I do when I'm packing it is I just, because I used to love this, so I used to go through this by the log. So you knock a little bit down there, and then I just kind of you just take it and press it together, and then there's your lip. And then you can do that once or twice. I think it's the easiest way to do it because it is a bit of a fine cut, and this way you don't get as many floaters. At least I think. Do it on my left side.
Just talking about what went down with Mike. I don't want to see his face. I want nothing to do with him. So me and Jenny decided to go out to dinner by ourselves. Maybe have extra lemon, yummy. May we have 2 more plates, please?
All right.
Give me a little water. Give me a little extra marinara. Jenny is a sweeter.
Just gonna get rid of some of this extra dip I found on the table.
It's like my entertainment. Do you make a list for Jenny to bring stuff? Or you just said, bring my clothes and your penis.
Throw in a little bit more in a second, but let me get back to the dip. Okay, so, well, since I have to open this to tell you the smell. Okay.
I never knew that you can mold somebody's penis. It's like he'll always be with me. I might do it. I'll do that.
Show you.
Will you show me his?
Okay.
Just asking.
Okay.
As of right now, me and Sarah have each other. And it's like, we're in Italy. Let's be romantic. Let's go out. Let's go to dinner.
Ciao. Sì, grazie. Thank you for that.
Alright, now that we're all set with that, it smells like a wintergreen. Kind of dulled out and chemically. Whatever. I don't buy a dip because of the smell. I'll have to talk about that in a second, though.
I'm just really focusing on that.
It stays forever, unlike the flavor, but like it stays fresh for a while. But keep it in your freezer, whatever. Tastes pretty good. Actually, it's the best tasting one I've had in a while from it. You just gotta pack it right. It might sound stupid that I developed a way to pack just, what should be a normal lip. But, I'm not getting any floaters.
Not a thing. Let me bring it up again. It's gonna be whole, man.
Had to say something about it, right? And I also am getting good flavor. Well, the flavor is not the best, but I'm getting a good flavor from it. I don't get any burn. I don't get any nicotine anymore. I haven't in a long time. So I have to tell you one thing though. Because my buddy who smokes cigarettes challenged me to quit dip for a month, so I did. And I challenged him to quit cigarettes for the same month. He couldn't. I could. I mean, sure, those variables are not controllable because everyone's got a different mental state, but I think it just goes to show that quitting dip, if you really want to, you can. You're not. I don't think it's as addicting. So, just a little tidbit I thought I'd share. Flavor stays 20 minutes. Spit color depends on how you pack it. You know, you pack it good. You put it in the side. You're gonna get a good brown spit. And I think the color of your spit actually reflects what you're gonna get out of it. Because the color, I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure when you get the color, that's part of the flavor too. So if you're not spitting dark, you're probably not getting the best flavor at the moment. So keep that in mind. Also, just for people who dip a lot, I think that these two teeth, I could be wrong, but those are the ones that really recede the most, or at least you can tell, because I got a bunch of buddies who've been dipping. I've never had a problem with receding gums. I mean, I probably only dipped through about 60 tins in my life, so maybe I'm getting to my breaking point and I'll quit if I see any receding at all. But you can see that nice E and teeth. So if you're concerned about that at all, pack in the back. Monitor it. If you think you're receding at all, you can quit. I don't think it's as hard as people say it is. I went through it. I quit. The only time I ever missed it was at work. Because I work at a restaurant, and when we set up, I've got about 45 minutes to do absolutely nothing with a bunch of people I don't really like. So I'd go out, sit on the deck, and I'd put in my earphones, throw in a dip, and relax for a half hour, 45 minutes. And so that's the only time I really missed it, is because it was just a routine. And I think that's why cigarettes are hard to quit, because people smoke all the time as a routine. You smoke, well, I mean, dippers are kind of routine too, like you dip after dinner, but not to the same extent. It's easily replaceable, so that's really all I have to say about that. I know there's something I said I want to get back to. I don't remember what it was, but so just something funny. I go to Ohio State, and well, I'm going to be going to Ohio State. I'm going to be an incoming freshman this year, and I don't leave to college in another 10 days. How fucked is that, you know? I mean, it's great, you know, I'm going to this awesome university, great academics, great sports, except for the fucking football team, whatever. I mean, that was just years of carelessness by Tressel and the university and how they handled it. Hopefully they don't get sanctioned too badly. From what Miami's done, if they get killed with sanctions, that's just shit. You know, I mean, not that they have punished the University of Miami yet, but the players' punishment were way easier off than what Tressel did to the Ohio State team. And I'm not saying it was the same gravity, but when you have one team that has confirmed that they got hookers for their players, and they have easier suspensions in all but one case than the Ohio State players do, I think that's very unfair, but I digress. Let's get back to the dip. So I'm gonna give this a final rating. Taste isn't great, but I love the can. I love plastic on plastic. I'm sorry, that's part of the reason I like this dip. I love the feel of having an all plastic one. And I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Try it if it's cheap. If it's not, I suggest you go with Copenhagen Wintergreen if it's available. If not, try Kodiak and then Grizz, as far as I'm concerned. So, I hope that was helpful for you guys. Leave some comments, and I'm back.